Hi, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving week. I don't have a whole lot for you all this week with you only having the 2 days and then enjoying your break. So I didn't want to bombard you or overwhelm you guys by giving you too much to handle. First and foremost, because students always want to know this first, you will not have any big assignments that will be due for this week other than filling in the notes, other than getting started on the article summary assignment if you choose. But as far as formal due dates, you will not have anything that's due on this Sunday. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up on that. This week you'll just have this one video because it's really short, sweet, and to the point. So here we go. This week is all about metabolism. So if you do not have your nutrition gap notes out, go ahead, pause the video, and then take the time to get those nutrition gap notes out so you can fill them in. Metabolism is focused really about how our body can take the energy that we get from food and applying it and using it in order to function. And that all starts with the calories that we take in. So calories are the amount of energy that your body is going to get from food. Whether that's a lot of energy, a little bit of energy. It can also kind of be based on what kind of energy you're getting too, what kind of calories you're putting into your body based on whatever you are eating or drinking. Metabolism is the process of converting that energy and taking that energy that's in those calories and in your food and turning it into energy that our bodies can use. So it's a chemical reaction. It's a process that does take time for our body to take everything that we're giving it and turn it into something that it can then use. Everyone's metabolism is a little bit different as far as how quickly or how slowly this chemical reaction and this process takes. So some people have really fast metabolisms, so they burn energy really fast, leaving them hungry sooner. And other people's metabolism operates a little bit slower. And again, that's just genetics and your age and a lot of different factors for why somebody's metabolism may work the way that it does. Your basal metabolic rate, that is standard no matter what. That is the energy needed for your daily functions, and that's about 70% of your calories that you burn off. So by being alive, you're going to burn off most of the calories that you take in every single day. But if you eat a lot of extra calories, that's where we need to be physically active to burn that extra caloric intake off. 100 to 800 calories are burned just when your body processes foods that we eat and beverages that we drink. So it's best not to eat right before you go to bed because then this process is slowed down because your body's not processing everything as quickly as it was when you were awake. And then physical activity, that's what's going to account for the rest of your calories burned. So if you don't do a whole lot, you shouldn't be taking in as many calories. If you do a whole lot, you should be taking in more calories to fuel whatever it is that you're getting accomplished that day. Some simple figures, and then I'll explain the article summary. So caloric intake, if it's greater than however many calories you burn, you will gain weight. Just some simple math there. If you're taking in more calories than your body is able to burn off, then your body has to hold on to it. It's extra, and it doesn't have a way of getting it off of the body. So it's just going to kind of linger around, which is going to result in a weight gain. If your caloric intake is equivalent or equal to the calories that you burn off, you will maintain the same body weight because whatever you took in, you also burned off, and we remain neutral. The last one, if your caloric intake is less than the calories you burn, it will result in weight loss. So if whatever you would take in to your body throughout the day, if you end up burning more off than what you took in, so you burned everything off and then some, that is where your body not only got rid of what you brought in, but it also got rid of stuff that was lingering around, and now we have that weight loss. And if we're looking at the numbers of things and how we can calculate it more, 3,500 calories are equivalent to 1 pound. So depending on how quickly a person could gain weight or lose weight. It also just depends on the amount of calories that they're taking in too. And that 3,500 calories is going to be equal to just 1 pound. Okay. So those are just the quick notes for today and for this week. Like I said, Thanksgiving week, I don't want to overwhelm you guys by any means. If you do want to get started on the article summary assignment, it is not due for a couple of weeks, but you could get started on it this week if you choose to. It's the same format as from the stress unit, only this time you have to find an article about nutrition. So you would go to Google and you would type in articles about nutrition, and then when you find one that you like, you would fill in the blanks on this worksheet right here. Okay, and again, this is in the week 12 folder, which is the week that we're in. It's not due this week, but you can get started if you want to. But that is it for this week. I hope you guys enjoy your break and get to have a little relaxation and just enjoy your week. Bye.